A lot of you probably know, in my background, I'm a philosophy teacher. And if I've learned anything over the years, that anything I'm going to tell you today, anything Dennis has told you, anything you're going to read in any books by all these great thinkers and motivational speakers, really can be distilled into about 7 words. You determine the outcome of your life. You determine the outcome of your life by the choices you make, by the actions you take, by the choices you are afraid to take, by the decisions you make, by the decisions that you run away from making. All of these things determine the outcome of your life. Now, every single one of us in this room is in business. Anybody in this room not in business? Anybody get out of business and retire since we were here a couple of weeks ago? What is one thing that a business does for itself when it creates 3 things? It creates a vision statement to say, this is where we intend to go, this is what our intention is for this business. It creates what next?
Mission statement.
A mission statement. And what's a mission statement, Alicia?
A mission statement is the idea of not only where we're going to go, how we're going to get there, and the core beliefs behind it.
Exactly. It's the how of it. How we are going to get there, what are the actions that we are going to take. And the third thing, if you look on any website, most businesses, you're going to find an About Us page. And what's the About Us? It tells you about the business, how they got to where they got, who are the people involved. And successful businesses go this direction. Now, of the 4 things that Dennis says I'm going to tell you about is this. In our own lives, we have to take that exact same approach. If we want to be successful in our businesses, if we want to be successful in our personal lives, we have to have those 3 things to start. We have to have a vision statement. What is it that I want to do? What are the differences that I want to take? What is my intention? What is the passion behind every action that I take? What is fueling me to make me want to do the work that I do, be successful in the work that I do? Who's got a personal vision statement in here? Alicia. By the way, this is not a setup. I didn't
I'm always late, so I get the hot seat. No, my vision statement of myself is to be a better person every day. It's just to better what I've done. And I have very clear-cut goals to get there.
Okay. So then, the next step, what's your mission statement?
My mission statement is a little bit blurrier, but it is to exercise daily in some capacity. It is to eat healthy, always, and to forgive myself if I fail to do either of the 2 or both things.
That's really an important point, to forgive yourself, because that sometimes is what stops us right in our tracks. Is we mess up, we stumble along the way, and then we give up. We throw our hands up in the air and say, I screwed up, I'm no good at this, I have to move on. What I would like each of you to do is to also include, to get to that I wish I had, you have to know what it is that you want. Your vision statement is going to tell you that. What is it that I want? What is my intention? What is it that when I am gone, people are going to look back and say, this is what Todd left behind. This is what Jeff left behind. This is what Carrie left behind. This is what Susan left behind. This is what each of you in this room left behind. How people are going to think of you. That's the vision statement for your life. What is your intention? You have to know that in order to get to your mission statement. Because if you don't know where you're headed, you're not going to figure out how to get there. That's what your mission statement has to be. What are the things that you now have to do? What are the steps that you have to take along the way? Does it mean that you have to take some classes, that you need to get some education in something, that you need to get some training, that you need to, most important, go to that third step, to know you're about you. What makes us stumble along the way is we don't recognize the rocks and the boulders that are in our path. And we all have them. And they're old things that make us falter and stumble along the way. We call those habits that don't serve us. What are the things? What is the thinking that we have? Whatever you want to achieve in your personal life, you have to be willing to take a look at what is stopping you along the way. What is keeping you from taking those risks? Where is your moment of courage? That's what drives us. We have to be willing to have insight and courage if we want personal improvement.